The last 3 videos have been shot back to back for reasons that I explained on the first video. And the worst part of it is I don't know how they're coming out as they go along. I fear that this audio is going to be real trash. But if it's not, then that's cool. If it is, then I'm clearly going to be hanging by my neck in my closet. So yeah, let's move on to this video. I've basically been like stockpiling the shit that I've been buying, because again, I haven't really felt like making a video. But so now I have an insane amount of shit that I need to get through because I'm running out of space, because I'm just stacking it basically. So let's just unbox some shit and talk about it, guy. Let's start with something really shitty though, and that is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Now don't get me wrong, I enjoyed a good Power Ranger episode now and again back in the day, but you know, it was shit, guy, let's be honest. But I have been trying to get all of the I don't even remember this guy's name, Tommy I think, the White Ranger. I'm trying to get all his figures for some damn reason. I have Lord Dracon, I have the White Ranger, and I got Lord Zed because Lord Zed, I always liked his design. And I was trying to get the Green Ranger, but it's been super expensive for some reason, and I didn't really want to spend the extra 20 bucks for the putty pack, even though I do like the putty. But I guess they're restocking now, and our boy found got some in, and so I got the Green Ranger finally. Here's the box, front, back. He's a little stiff, but that's all right. We'll get a stiff ligament now and again. I gotta say, I don't have much to say because I don't care about Power Rangers, like I said, but this is a cool figure. And I will say that Super 7 has started doing their Mighty Morphin line, and it kind of sucks. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like it. They're like $100 figures basically. I don't know, like 70 or 80 bucks, whatever. And they have less detail than these Hasbro ones, which are 20 bucks. So yeah, I don't really understand why you would get those. I guess they're kind of nice, like head sculpts. And I will say that the monsters have really good paint jobs and detail, but the actual Rangers, like, these are way better. But that's just my opinion. If you like Super 7, that's cool. I don't care. Pretty cool. I'll give them like a mad 9. I'm not gonna lie, I really like these. I almost got all the Mighty Morphins, but I was like, I just want the cool one, guy. You know, the Green Ranger. Everybody liked his ass. So yeah, I got those. That's pretty cool. Next up, we got something that I kind of didn't want to get because I'm only collecting female wrestling figures. But it's kind of rare to see an AEW figure in shelves. Don't get me wrong. Currently, I don't care for wrestling. I feel like I reached that point where everything just annoys me in wrestling. I'm tired of being constantly disappointed, basically. But I do like Matt Hardy. So I got this like recent series 4, it says, Matt Hardy and his like broken little thing. I think really I just got caught up in the high of finding one of these in Walmart, but it is actually pretty cool. So let's open it. As you can see, I already kind of busted him open. I didn't actually open the thing because you actually have to rip the box to open it, which sucks. It's not like Marvel Legends where you could just put it back in. Now, I just said that I wasn't collecting male figures, but I did pre-order the upcoming Lucha Bros from GameStop because I missed out on the first one. And I liked them since before I liked them from Lucha Underground. So really it would be more of a Lucha Underground thing in my book, not really an AEW. Because as we know, AEW stands for anuses entering wieners. I don't actually care. Like, I have nothing against AEW. I have nothing against WWE. That's a lie. I do have things against WWE because Vince sucks balls. Like, Vince got to stop making these dumbass decisions, man. Like, what is that, guy? Chill out. Like, as much shit as AEW gets for being corny and shit, you know? You know what? That's the end of that series. That's the end of that sentence. I can't stand up for some of the shit they've done. That little pyro shit. What was that, guy?
Cover! Get him over! No! Kingston! Oh my God! Kingston covering Jon Moxley!
Corny guy. But whatever, you know, we're not talking about wrestling because screw that noise. We are talking about Matt Hardy's weird plastic shorts. Classic in the gimmick. Take his little leg and arm condoms off and you get a shockingly good likeness of Matt Hardy. And, you know, really good articulation. I got to say, Ahab pointed this out. Their articulation game is on fleek. Especially compared to the Mattel stuff. Yeah, this is really cool. I'm not gonna lie, I like it. I used to have the basic Matt Hardy, one of the basic Matt Hardys from the WWE's line, and it was kind of whack. I pawned it off on Ahab because he had Lita, so he kind of wanted the Hardy Boys. So I'm kind of actually happy to get this. I was expecting to regret it, but it does not. It's actually pretty rad. Not hating. It also comes with 4 extra hands, which there's like very little variation. So here he comes with a stupid drone. I forgot what they called them. It goes to show how much I've been caring about wrestling as of late, but I forgot what they called this turd. But yeah, here's the little drone. Pretty cool. If you know anything about the broken gimmick, you know that this drone is literally a thing that happened. so that's the thing. It's actually pretty cool. The little like hologram thing, you snap it on and it's literally just like the top of that other figure, which is actually kind of cool. They could have cheaped out and just had like a cardboard thing, but no, it's like a fully sculpted thing. That's cool. Next up, we got the Mandarin Spawn from Mcfarlane Toys. I used to have the original one as a child, and it was back when I still played with figures. So he was literally just always just standing there looking at things, because if you know anything about old Mcfarlane figures, that their articulation game was pretty ass, but they looked really good, and I actually kind of like that now. As a grown-up, well, can't really call me a grown-up, but as a old piece of shit, I appreciate something that looks cool and doesn't really move over something that moves a shit ton and looks like ass. But does this bridge the gap between those two generations? I don't know, guy. Except that I do, because I already opened them and took them out and played with them a little bit. Here's the back if you care. So yes, here's the Mandarin Spawn. Really, really good sculpt job. It is a little busy, but it's not too bad. It's not like the deluxe one that's coming out already came out, which is like just a mess. It looks disgusting and I hate it. This one is just the right amount of busyness. Looks really cool. Really enjoy it. All these like spikes are like really soft plastic, so they don't break on you. That was a thing that used to happen a lot in the old Mcfarlane figures. One complaint though, and I don't remember if this was a thing from the old Mandarin Spawn. Maybe it's just a thing with the design of the actual character. I couldn't tell you because I don't read Spawn. But you see this like really good paint job in the front, and you're like, oh, that's nice. And then you see the back, and it's not painted, basically. He's got like one little painted thing right there, and his little things down here, and that's it. It looks a little cheap, I got to say. It looks like those knockoff Chinese like superhero figures that they don't paint the backs. And again, it might be a design thing. It might have even been in the old figure. I honestly don't remember. I looked it up, and as you can see here in this super blurry picture, yep, they were super painted in the back in the day. This new one's just straight up black back. So if you like black backs, this new one's your freaking way to go, guy. If you like cool ass painted backs that look rad and are super blurry because it's the only image I could find, then the old one's the way to go. That's also real quick. I just want to mention. I mentioned that the deluxe looks disgusting. I mean, yeah, look at it. It's so busy. It's not even. It doesn't even look cool. It just looks like rotted freaking potpourri. If that's a thing that can rot, I don't think it can rot. It's ugly. I hate it. But it is a thing that Mcfarlane's been doing a lot lately. The Devastator Batman figure, the back is not painted, and you're starting to see it more and more on his figures, and it's a little worrying. Hopefully that should stop soon, because with the flip, dude. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll give it like a mad, I don't know, I'll give it a 7. Like honestly, I think it's a little busy and it's a little ugly, but I have a soft spot for this Spawn because I used to have him back in the day. And it's pretty cool. It does come with 2 swords, and of course the stand. Woo! I'll tell you what, guy, it's super hot. I'm starting to lose morale, losing the will to live. It's not good, guy. It's not good. Summer sucks. I hate it. It's got to end soon. Woof! I don't have a segue for this one, so I'm just gonna bring up a big ass monkey. That's the King Kong Neca. Now, in a previous video, I showed the Mezco King Kong, aka Pissgate, and well, I didn't include this scene, but I will include it now. I actually had the Neca King Kong, as you shown here, on pre-order for a while. But I saw it in person, and I was like, that looks like shit, homie. I mean, homie got the long arm. The long arm of the law has gone to him, and it's not good. So I just canceled the crap out of that. Since then, I have seen it in person. In fact, when I got this, it was right next to Long Arm Kong. And, yeah, that's a stinker, man. And they came out recently with, like, an artwork version, which is just the same sculpt, only with a shitty paint job. Which, yes, I know it's a reference to something, but it still looks like shit, homies. I'm a reference to the Great Cthulhu, and I suck. So references can suck, homie. But then, they came out with a Target version of it, which comes with some accessories and a hinged jaw. And I was like, oh, you know what? I might get that. And I did. I found this one. I didn't find the one I wanted. I wanted the one with the beasts. The Skull Island beasts. But I found the Empire State boy, and it's pretty cool. Like, the box is pretty nice, you know. Here's the front, here's the side, here's the back if you care. And I'll say this, I stand by the statements that I made in that controversial video. His arms are a little bit long, but also he's a monkey. So what the hell was I thinking? Of course monkeys have long arms. It's like their fang. Taking the boy out. Here's Kong, standing up straight like he usually does, right? That's his thing. His articulation is pretty decent. I actually played with this a little bit. You know, he's got the freaking knee bends, which do look a little weird when you bend them. Little foot, little thigh, and then of course he's got the ab thing. I don't want to run down every articulation because that's just boring. But you can get some pretty good range on the arms and stuff. You know, which is something that the Mezco figure did not have. He had really bad articulation. Really good sculpt, but articulation was pretty whack. So this one beats it on articulation. I do think the sculpt is better on the Mezco one. And here's a bit of a nitpick. It's a preference thing. But the whole gimmick with this one is that it comes with accessories and a hinged jaw head. But I have an issue with that because the one they choose to make the hinged jaw head is the goofy looking one, which is like the friendlier looking head. And of course he has the hinged jaw here, opens and closes. But the angry head has the mouth closed permanently, even though he's making like the furrowed brow angry look. And in my mind, the angry one should have had the hinged jaw so that you can have him screaming or not the friendly one that just looks like he should have his mouth closed. So that's kind of a weird choice. I know there's a different one that I mentioned, the one with the beasts. I don't know if maybe that one has the different head, but that kind of sucks. Like, I wanted the angry one to have the hinged jaw, and instead you get the goofy one. But, you know, whatever. Pretty cool still. Not hating. And of course the other gimmick that comes with this one is that he comes with a biplane with a little gunner and pilot on the thing. It's pretty cool. And the little propeller moves, but really, why would you ever do that? It's cool. Overall, pretty cool. Like I said, I do like the Mezco sculpt better, but everything else is better on this one. Ooh, let me tell you. I know I mentioned it already, but it is hell in here. Morale is low. I need a little pick-me-up guy. So that's what JoJo's here for. You know, if you can dream it, you can be it. Bop bop twist twist and such. Now you may be thinking, what the shit, guy? Who buys a JoJo Siwa doll? And my answer to that is me, dickhead. So suck a nut. Here's the back and front. No one gives a shit. This freaking doll has more security in it than most figures do, man. 10,000 fasteners. It's like hot glued into place. Her head has like plastic shit coming out of it as fasteners. Like, what the hell? Admittedly, I wanted the DREAM JoJo doll, but it talked and it was kind of expensive. So I got the basic, this little spacesuit JoJo. Now you may be thinking, what's up with this JoJo thing, guy? I'm not gonna lie, I bumped to her music. That's pretty rad. So yeah, there you go, JoJo. Bringing up my morale a bit. DREAM. Next up, I'm just gonna show this. I'm not gonna unbox because it's already open. This is a Street Shark. I have a little Street Shark collection, so I got this one. It was pretty cheap. I had to fix his hand. I'll show some before and after pics. And I didn't bring him with me, but I will insert pictures. I also got kind of a slam in action. I forgot what his name is. Brown Shark. He's a big, like, I think footballer type. And he looks like Tony Todd is all I'm saying, guy. Next up, we got this Hulk figure, which I don't know why I brought, because I'm not going to open it. But if you want to see it, there it is. I also have the gray one. Which leads me straight into probably my favorite product of this video. I had pre-ordered this from Megalopolis, which, by the way, never buy from Megalopolis. I was going to make a whole video about my problems with them and the issues I've had with their Mad Balls thing they're doing and their awful customer service. I might still do that, but they suck is the long and short. Do not buy from them. They're awful. Shit company. But I canceled it, and I was just like, I had too many Hulks. I'm not going to get it. And then I regretted it because the pictures came out and the people talking about it came out and they looked great. So I finally found one. I paid a little overpriced, but I don't mind because this has to be the best looking Hulk figure I have. Look at it, guy. This is massive. This is the Marvel Select Immortal Hulk figure. Let's open it. God, who did this? Hell? A mere millennia later, I finally got it out of the freaking thing. Had so many twisties, it put Jojo Siwa to shame. But here he is, finally. The Immortal Hulk, Rampaging Hulk, I believe is what he was listed at on Megalopolis. Don't buy from them, theysuckballs.com. Dude, this thing is immense, guy. Look at this. This is my hand. I have a fat ass hand. I'm a big piece of shit, and this is how big it is. This is definitely the biggest Hulk figure I have, and definitely the best looking Hulk figure I have. This is kind of an end cap for me. I am gonna get the Maestro Hulk from Marvel Legends, but this is pretty much like, I got this, I'm happy. Unless they come up with a gray Hulk, which I'm sure they will at some point, that's like this, I'm happy with Hulks. You know, I'm good with Hulks. This is amazing. Rarely will you hear me be praise something so like non-shitting on it style. That's just my style. But this is really good. I love it. It's a 10, maybe even an 11, guy. He comes with a pair of hands, extra pair of hands, and like a cyborg head. I'm not really sure what's going on there. I did read the first volume of Immortal Hulk, and it was really cool. But that's about as far as I got. I do want to continue it because it was actually neat, and good Marvel comics nowadays are rare. Next up, we got another Marvel thing. If you know anything about me, I don't collect much Marvel shit. I collect more DC stuff. But I have been getting a couple Marvel figs here and there. Here and there? That's a thing, right? That's a phrase people say. My brain is cooking. So that's a thing. This is the Thanos. You know, the Thanmeister General, I think that's what they call him. Johnny Thang. Feisty little Thanos, I think they call him. Here's Thanos. I don't know what he's from. I think he's like from some Silver Surfer series or some shit. But it doesn't matter. That's just the Than. I used to have the Diamond Select one, which was like cool, but articulation was ass and he just kind of stood. But I finally got this. I wasn't going to get it, but I found it at good GameStop and it was pretty cheap, so I got it. Cool story, huh? Okay, so I've gotten a couple of these big Marvel Legend figures already. I got the Venom and the Carnage, which you can see on a video that I did previous. The last one of these, the last opening a bunch of shit video. And the thing that was pretty cool for me, because apparently I like heavy things, is that they were pretty heavy. So I got to say initially I'm disappointed on the scale meter, because this shit is super light. It feels hollow. It feels a little cheap, I'm not gonna lie. But he looks really good, so I can't shit on it too much for not being heavy. Not everything can be a whale like me. But he does feel a little cheap, I'll say that. Feels like just like kind of like hollow and cheap. But you know, it's Marvel Legends, I'm sure it's fine. I will say that the paint or the kind of plastic they use for the gold bits, again, I hate to say it, looks a little cheap. I don't know what's going on all up in there, but that head is pretty great, and the figure itself just looks really cool. So ultimately it's not really a problem. He comes with a swap out of this like bearded crown THANOS, or THANOS as I like to say, because Thanos sounds stupid. I don't know what this is from. I don't really care. I don't care for this head. I just want the regular Than. He comes with a snap hand, you know, and the classic villain claw. I feel like if you're gonna make a villain action figure and it doesn't come with a villain claw, you failed as a company. So yeah, I mean, I don't have much to say about Than. Other than he's pretty cool fig. He's pretty light though, and that plastic, that gold plastic, looks a little cheap. So I don't know, I'll give him like an 8. Pretty good though. Here's Thanos next to the Hulk. That just goes to show how amazing this Hulk figure is in size and girth. This boy is at least like, I think 7,000 pounds, and this thing is like literally air guy. Woo! My brain is cooked, guy. We're nearing the end, and I'm telling you, I want to kill myself, guy. Next up, we got this really bad drawing. My ass could do better than that. But it's the Toony Terrors Neca Ash bloody version. All Walmarts on Earth, I think, have 7,000 of the regular Ash, because I think like people were just like, it doesn't look like him. So, and I agree, it doesn't. Overall, I kind of didn't like the Ash. But I do like this bloody version. Weirdly, just adding blood splatter on him, and I believe he has like a messed up leg or something, made a difference, and he actually looks cool now. Evil Dead 2, of course, this is from. I'm getting to the point where I'm just speaking like freaking Yoda, out of order. Evil Dead 2, this is from. And of course, Evil Dead 2 is like one of my favorite freaking horror movies, horror comedies, and overall just things that exist. One of the greatest commentary tracks of all time, man. That's just so funny. That's one of the movies that I've seen the commentary track more than the actual movie, because I enjoyed it that much. Here he is. It still doesn't really look like Bruce Campbell, but it is an improvement over the other one. And I'm pretty happy to get it. Ahab did get this for me, so it's also nice not to pay for it, if you know what I mean. I don't know, there's nothing there insinuated. I'm running on fumes, guys. He does not come with a stand, which these things gotta start coming with stands, because they're really hard to stand, man. Stand, man. And boop. Ooh, doggy. Next up, we got Madman, boy. I used to have this. This was from the Marvel Toys Legendary Heroes line, which I have. I used to have the whole series, and I still have my Judge Dredd from that line. And let me tell you, I don't know what the hell was the problem with those figures, but they used like really shitty plastic, or maybe it was the paint, because they all started melting. My Judge Dredd has had so many fix jobs done on it that it's more plastic than it originally started with. I don't know what that means, but it's the thing I said, and I'm sticking by it. He's got like a wood shoulder piece. Maybe I'll show what I did with it. I probably won't, because I'm dying here. But yeah, here's Madman. I've been looking for him for a while. Like I said, I used to have it back in the day, but it was stolen. The old heist of Scottsdale. I don't know what that means. We don't live in Scottsdale, but whatever. And I finally found one that isn't all yellowed and sticky like they always are, and I'm pretty happy. I haven't read much Madman, but I did used to have a trade back in the day, and I really enjoyed it. So I just wanted one of these. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. That guy from Slipknot figure too. Forgot his name. Don't care to look it up. My brain is dying. I also got, just when I thought the hell was over, I found more shit that I forgot to unbox. First thing is this WWE Fiend figure. I know I mentioned in the Matt Hardy thing that I don't really collect male figures, but this is kind of a cool one. It's a basic. I did have the chance to get the Elite, but I don't care that much. And yeah, since it is a basic, he just, you know, his articulation is pretty limited. But here it is. This autofocus is awful. I'm sorry. But yeah, here he is. That's it. The other thing I found that I can't believe I forgot is this Phantom figure from Neca. Now again, I'm not a huge Neca collector. I think their figures are overpriced, but I did have a Kong figure in this one, so that's the thing. Big complaint with this one, unlike the King Kong that had really nice packaging, this Phantom and really this Defenders of the Earth wave, whack packaging. Not only does it not look good, it's super cheap. Like this has got to be the thinnest cardboard ever. Look, I didn't even try, guy. I'm not even trying, guy. Look at that. So that's really bad for a $30 figure, but whatever. Not an inboxer, like I mentioned. Yeah, here's the Phantom in that classic Phantom pose. I saw a lot of people having problems with this figure, saying that it would break or the paint would chip. So I was a little scared, but I have been playing around with it a bit, and it seems pretty solid. I mean, I still have to take the pictures for this, which there will be a lot of posing. So if it snaps, I'll insert something. If there's nothing inserted, then it didn't snap. So yeah, after I filmed the video, I went to pose this boy, which required me to take out the hands. And as you can see, some major paint scrapage right here. Terrible. Just look at that guy. All the paint fell off. It's still a cool looking fig, as you can see. Took some more pictures of him. This stupid thing sucks, though. Whatever this thing is. Freaking Zack Ryder in the background. That's cool. This thing sucks. I hate it. Look at how annoying that looks. But it's a cool Phantom. Ezra Miller just showed up for some reason. So hide your kids. But yeah, this thing super scraped. Also not pictured here. Unless I have a picture. No. Not pictured here. The black on the boots also scraped terribly. So yeah, $30 for a figure is gonna scrape up a storm, all the paint off. That's a stinky boy, if you ask me. That's one critique that I have with this one, other than maybe the color's a little too bright, light. Though I know it's accurate to the cartoon, whatever it's based on, is that it does not come with a Billy Zane head. I feel like if you're gonna make a Phantom, I know Billy Zane wasn't the first Phantom. All I'm saying is that it was clearly the greatest Phantom. And don't get me wrong, I used to shit on the Phantom because it looked corny as hell and that poster sucked balls and the Slam Evil guy, come on. But then we actually saw it and it was actually a really fun movie. Corny though it may be, it is really fun. And Billy Zane is just a cool dude. So it should come with a Billy Zane head, gay. Gay? Guy. I might have just ousted myself as gay for Billy. That's the thing. This is hell. I forgot another figure, god damn it. I'm just gonna do it quick, guy. We're doing it live. Like that reference? Really on the time, huh? Isn't that guy dead? Who cares? Here's our Red Skull. So this might sound controversial, but I like Red Skull, you know. That's not the controversial bit. The controversial bit is I like my Red Skull to look like a Nazi. I'm not a big fan of the old comic, like freaking green suited Red Skull. Classic though it may be, I like the Nazi looking Red Skull. I used to have the Toy Biz back in the day that had the really shitty legs, but he had the like Nazi officer uniform, so I was like, hell yeah, Nazi skull, that's my boy. Nope, don't say that, don't take that out of context. But yeah, anyway, that's my favorite skull, the Nazi one. I wasn't gonna get this one, but I saw it in person again. Like most things happen with these figures, and I actually really like the head sculpt. It's really fun. I don't know how that makes any sense, that a sculpt is fun, but it is. So here he is with the head, pretty cool head. But you know, it's decent. Shown here. He also comes with a gun. He also comes with a gun, which of course doesn't really look like a gun. It looks more like a weird little energy beam thing type of boy, because that's a thing now. But you know, it still looks like a gun, so that's pretty cool, even though I just said it didn't look like a gun. And of course, it comes with the Cosmic Cube, which is cool. It's just a cool figure. This autofocus is trash. So yeah, another big complaint is that he doesn't have swastika. He has a Hydra symbol. Again, I like my Red Skulls to be Nazis. I mean, let's be real, he was a Nazi, guys. Last thing that I will be showcasing today is something that I'm gonna try to make a somewhat regular thing, at least in these videos. You know, the ones where I show a lot of shit and aren't just themed to one thing. I know all my videos are basically the same, but you know, these big ones, I'm gonna try to showcase a custom, or at least something I've been kind of modifying or working on lately. I'm thinking of the name maybe a cool custom corner. Yeah, I see no problems with that. So let's start with the first of the cool customs in this here corner. It's Cookie Monster Godzilla. This is made from a Bandai vinyl Godzilla that I found. It was that really ugly like Showa era Godzilla, and I just had no use for it, so I just made him into a mad Cookie Monster. He does have cookies. So yeah, hopefully I stop being lazy and I can do more cool customs in this here corner of mine. If not, then you know, it was a one-time thing. I don't know, dude. I have no structure to these. This has been hell, and thank you for watching. I'm out, guy. I'm out of brain cell. They all melted. I'm out of will to live. And I'm also out of views because no one's watching these. So bye, guy. Boo, doggy.
Suck on my fucking testes.
He ain't my boy, but the brother